Hi everyone, Heather with Scottsville Supply Company. Just want to show you an alternate way to install bees on a cool and rainy day like we have today. I've got a 3-pound package that arrived in the mail, just coinciding with our bad weather, so I got to put it in still. It came in a plastic bee bus package, which is a little new packaging, mostly West Coast packaging. Your package bees out of Georgia are still going to come in this traditional wood box. You'll be able to see that video on the regular install video, also on the YouTube channel. So we're just going to set this aside. This is probably what your box is going to look like. So I have my bees. I have my hive ready to go with a little hive stand, a bottom board, entrance reducer, medium box with frames, a deep box with frames and a feeder, an inner cover and a top cover. And this is Bo. Please don't pet him when you come to the store. He will bite you. And then I have something to hold my hive down with. The only other things I'll need probably, my hive tool, some bee gloves, of course I'm already wearing my jacket, and something in case I got to get a cork out of my queen cage with. A little easier than using the hive tool. So I'm ready to install. I have everything I need. So there's my package. I'm going to go ahead and take my top cover and inner cover off. I have my deep box with frames and a frame feeder with sugar water in it. And then I have a medium box with frames. In the medium box, I have one with the rubber band already because I set myself up. This deep box, I'm going to have to take out a few frames for this alternate installation, but I don't want to not have frames, so I have them with me. I'm just going to go ahead and take out about 5 and set them to the side. I don't think I'll need them. So now we're ready to install our bees. We don't have a smoker. These bees are homeless. We don't want to cause panic where they can't gorge themselves on honey. So no smoker required for installing a package. I'm going to go ahead and take my top cover off of the package. No bees fly out. It's simply a covering. I don't need that right this second. So just like a wood package, has a feeder can. And I have my tab with my queen cage. So I'm going to knock this on the ground, remove my feeder can and my queen cage, and recover the opening that's going to happen with the lid that came on that package. I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on at this point. These bees shouldn't sting, but sometimes they don't get so happy when they're jostled around. And I still don't like getting stung after I don't know how many stings. So this is going to be pretty quick, and we're going to take a look at our queen. Alright, so really no escapees. So I'm going to come up and show you my queen. So this is what we call a California queen cage. So she's in there by herself, walking around. They've been attending to her from the outside. So this one also does not have candy on both ends or a cork on both ends. This one's solid, this one's corked, but no candy. With your Georgia package, you'll have a cork on both ends and then usually a candy plug. You're going to take the cork from the candy end and the candy end only. This one I'm just going to let her sit for a couple days, then I'm going to come back and pull that cork. So my rubber band is going to allow me to just put her in the hive securely. And I have some frame spacers in here, so this is going to be easier if I put the frame next to it in at the same time. So my queen's now in my hive. So that was really easy. She was alive, everything went well. The next thing I'm going to do is actually put my bees in. I'm going to put my deep back on. So normally, if I was using medium hives, I apologize for the semi truck in the background. I can't stop traffic to do a video. I might be running mediums all the way up and therefore using 2 mediums to install in nice weather where I can shake my bees out. But this one, I'm actually going to put this whole package in, so I need a deep box to allow room for that. I'm just going to slide this out so I have plenty of room. So my entrance reducer is on the big hole, and that's because there's some dead bees in the bottom of this package from when it was shipped. Maybe a 1/2 inch, doable, but I want them to have room to clear out the dead bodies. So all I'm going to do, my queens down below, is I'm simply going to take the top off and flip this over and set it right inside my hive, just like that. Knocked a couple bees off that were there, slide this over, replace the frame that is going to fit, replace my inner cover, place my top cover, put my strap on. If you're going to use a rock or cement block, you would just set that right on top, and that's just to keep our lid from blowing off. And it's that easy. So my bees are installed in their new house with a sugar water feeder, a frame feeder right here in this deep box. Their queen is hung below. I already got one coming out. They've been locked up for a couple days. They're thinking this is a good idea to come out in the cold and wet because they got to get to the bathroom, but they'll figure out soon that they got to warm up a little bit. Got some crawling on the ground. But that's as hard as it is to install a package of bees in cold, wet weather. Pretty easy, actually.